Hey fellas, Darwinstein here. You can call me Darwin. You might have heard of me from my work in the TerraTech modding community, from the largely forgotten World War II mod pack, the more popular Operation Blackwing, and the very niche Nova mod pack, the one with the little troopers. I want to show you something that I've been working on for the past week or two. If you remember the C-301 chain gun from Operation Blackwing, well, I have recreated it and reworked it from the ground up using an official block loader and then ported it back into Steam using the TerraSteam block loader. I present to you the C-302. As you can see, I did some remodeling of the gun. The caliber is still the same, 30mm. I added a double stacked drum mag underneath and a nice flex chute to feed ammo into the gun. Following the success of the C-301 from Operation Blackwing, development for the next iteration of the 30mm chain gun has been entrusted to the Nova faction, and they came up with the C-302 along with the new 30mm high explosive rounds specifically designed for this model. The engineers at Nova produced three variants of the C-302, the regular variants with the high explosive rounds, the C-302A with armor piercing, and the C-302S with shield piercing. Allow me to demonstrate their capabilities one by one. Let's get some dummies over here. Okay, so the C-302 fires high explosive rounds. You can see that the ammo have red tips and produces a red bolt when fired. The bullet damage and explosion radius is lower compared to a megaton cannon. However, the C-302 has superior fire rate and accuracy, and also a better trajectory, much closer to real bullets, unlike vanilla guns that looks like catapults throwing pebbles. And the damage type of the high explosive rounds are of course explosive. As you can see, they inflict less damage to armor and to shields. And here we have the C-302A with armor-piercing rounds. This type of ammunition uses a dense titanic alloy core that produces higher kinetic energy on impact, which is very effective against armor. However, it can be shrugged off easily with proper shielding because the damage type is set to plasma. But before we fire it at those shields, I have to tell you that the vanilla shields are not typed correctly. Instead of being shield type, they are actually standard type, so they take equal damage from everything. Only having discovered this information a few days ago, a very sobering experience, menu. I consulted on Discord and the great and resourceful Legionite heard my plight and made a fix the very next day. So you need random addition mod by Legionite to actually defend against these AP rounds with shield. If, for whatever reason, you do not have random addition mod, these AP rounds will only do slightly more damage and less explosion compared to high explosive rounds. Finally, we have the C-302S with shield-piercing rounds. This type of ammunition utilizes zero-point technology capable of passing through shields but ineffective against armor with the damage type set to impact. The key to shield piercing is actually pretty simple. I took a gander at Black Lab's railguns and discovered this little snippet of code. So it's just setting this variable to layer 29 in the bullet's collider prevents the bullet to collide with shields and they just pass on through. With these three options, my aim is to make a more flexible playstyle where you have some options when facing enemies on the battlefield. When facing an opponent with heavy shielding, we can use the shield-piercing rounds to bully it until a battery explosion takes out the whole thing. Or, when you meet a heavily armored tank, use armor-piercing rounds to shred through it. And for everything else in between, you can use the good old high explosive rounds. Well, that's all I can show you for now. Go ahead and get Nova Arsenal on Steam Workshop, links are on the description. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. And if you like the new 30mm chain gun, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification so when the next update comes up, you'll be the first to know. For the next update on Nova Arsenal, I will recreate this guy. First I'll do a remodel, of course, although I'm not sure how I can fit the drum mag into one block, because this need to be stacked, right? It will also have 3 ammo variants like the C-302, and I hope you're looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, this is Stein signing off.